gonna, you know, hop right back into it. I'm trying to get these out daily. I don't know what I'll be playing. Been playing a lot of Fortnite, but I'm not really, really thriving in it. Not having the most fun in it. I just woke up. This is an early or late, depending on where you know. We're just gonna continue. Last place saved. Try not to get scared. Hello? It is currently where I am 7:17. Yeah, 1 second. So it is 7:17 Central Standard Time. And wow. Gotta remember the controls. I don't know which way I'm supposed to go. Enemies are near. What? Oh, fuck. Hello? Do I have enough oil for this? No. Okay. Right now, I'm kind of in a I don't give a fuck about anything mood. Oh, chances are knowing. Yeah, knowing Amnesia. Pick it up. Sensitivity is so slow. Why is it not on 2? That's so weird. Let's put it on 2.5. Motherfucker. Wow. Now, I just want to point out the thing that is scary about this game is, oh, I see that, is, when doors open mysteriously, it makes your vision do that thing it does, and that's what kind of scares you in this game.
Closer, somehow.
What did he say? It sounded like Daniel was talking right there. Okay, for me to actually put away my lantern right now. What? What did it say? It's stuck? Oh. Go and hell yeah, give me that sanity. Just make sure to close it. Jesus Christ. Amnesia's not a all-action game. You're just constantly terrified and constantly wanting to die. Oh, what the fuck? I can't do this. I can't. It's right there. And it's camping there. Ah! I'm gonna waste so much lantern fuel. Oh fuck, I'm just not gonna have it out. It's camping right there. I'm gonna fucking piss myself. Is there not an option for fucking twitching or music? What's that do? Fuck, just go, just go. Just go. Run, just run, just run. I don't care. I don't care, just go, just go, just go. Jesus Christ. Oh, Jesus. Get cost, my dude. Oh, you gotta be fucking kidding me. Are you hungry? Are you ain't under the water? How about you go over there to eat? Good boy. Take this box with me. Oh, run! Run! You can't run with the box in your hand. Oh, shit! The fuck? I can't reach that. Torso? Huh. Y'all see what he is doing? He's fucking camping right here. Oh, he's moving. I'm a puzzle. Oh god, it sounds like he's right behind me. Go! I forgot how to run. I pressed the wrong button. Oh fuck. Go, 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 go. Lock with the triple lock. What do you mean? Oh, oh, oh. Oh god, grab it! Grab it, you dumbass! Hollow needle. I don't know. Fucking. Oh shit! Go, go, go! Oh, oh, oh. Oh, oh god. I live. Thank God. Jesus Christ. Okay, I'm good. I don't know, just go. Just go, just go, just go. Fuck. There he is, there he is. Take a left. Go, go, go. Oh my god, go. Like. Oh god, jump! Jump, you dumbass! Oh god. My head is pounding. What is my dude's sanity? How are you crystal clear after that? He should be, his sanity level should be insane. Oh my god, this is so painful. raise his leg, probably the part of the design. Hang on, guys. Give me like 1 minute. I gotta go take a piss. Okay, back. Fucking shivering, bro. Not because it's cold, because I got fucking spooked. How many tinder boxes do I have? 15, dude. Let me see if there's still commentary here. There is still commentary at these parts of the level.
This is the second hub level of the game, and is supposed to give some contrast to the stressful lurker encounter. We think building up contrast like this is extremely important for the horror mood. Only by seeing a bright level can you appreciate the dark one, and so on. If you do not do this, player will get used to the stuff and the effect will lessen greatly.
I'm gonna listen to one more.
In the original pitch, Herbert was a fairly important character, but it didn't really reflect in the games, so we tried a few different things to incorporate him, but it never really made any sense. Herbert was important to Daniel's background, but in the end he didn't have any impact on the story happening right now, that is, the conflict between Daniel and Alexander. So most of his things was cut during the last stage of production.
Aww. You know what? I'll listen to some more of these. Rip Herbert, bro. F in chat, boys. Press F to pay respects. Holy.
My journal is gone. What would they want with my journal?
Someone stole my journal. Oh, all my porn sites are written down in there. Anything but my journal. Oh, that one doesn't open. Neither do you. So we have this, which is Michael writing Daniel, and then the connections. I'm gonna read this note first, because last time he told me about the note.
2nd of July,
Oh, thank you, Daniel.
1839. I received a letter today from the Algerian governor's office disclosing the fate of Herbert's expedition. About a week after my departure, Abdullah, one of the men traveling with us, returned from the desert. He was badly injured, as if maimed by a lion. The man rambled deliriously about the expedition being attacked by something horrible. The French quickly dispatched a search party to look for the expedition. After searching for days, they found the camp abandoned without any trace of Herbert or his men.
Oh, there's Herbert there.
Tomorrow, I'll retrieve the things they recovered from Herbert's tent at the customs house. I don't know what to make of it, but I'm worried for him.
Okie dokie.
Daniel is a pretty complicated character to write for, as we didn't want the player to feel that they were losing control by having feelings imposed on them. After the amnesia kicks in, everything which is Daniel is essentially gone. The player is the new Daniel, and he should be able to act the way he pleases, and even reject his own background as he discovers it. That is why everything concerning Daniel is flashbacks. Even the diary entries are read as what is being told is happening right now. That is, it is the old Daniel telling the story, and not the player reading it.
In this room, everyone home. This was Daniel's home as Alexander's guest. And the diary entries
Daniel
are
is a
about-
pretty complicated character to write for.
In
as
this room, everything is connected to destruction and home. This was Daniel's home as Alexander's guest. And the diary entries are about Daniel being home in London and things falling apart. These sort of connections are not something that we want the player to get. Rather, it should end up in the subconscious and work toward building the mood. Also worth noting is this focus, as explained in the commentary of Wine Cellar, where we want the player's attention on a certain aspect. We hope this makes the story clearer. The idea is to slowly build it up, one part at a time, giving the player time to digest and think about it.
3rd of July, 1839. Today I picked up Herbert's things at the customs house. I dug through the trove of documents he had carried and found a log detailing the expedition. The nature of this text ranged from quick notes to colourful accounts of transpired events. I skimmed the pages, trying to figure out what might have happened. May 17th, the day I was trapped inside the orb chamber, Herbert dryly states, "Recovered Daniel after 1 hour of entrapment."
Hello,
This
Alex.
confused me greatly. I was suffocating within minutes. How could I have lasted an hour? I continued reading the peculiar text. Herbert states his facts without judgment or passion, but suddenly I could read frustration into his text. He pushed his men to investigate the underground tomb, an effort which seems to have strained the minds of his men. Madness spread through the ranks, and Herbert had to take some extreme measures to continue. He finally visits the chamber himself, where he retrieves the orb to the surface. His account confuses me greatly. If he has the orb, what are those pieces in my drawing room?
Yeah, dude, it has been an amazing game so far. I'm gonna turn off commentary. I feel like they spoiled the game. So far. I don't even know how far we got through it. But some block. I'm guessing I used the crowbar. Yes. And just like pull it. Yeah.
The key. Please, let it be here.
I guess I don't get my crowbar back. Okay, I just... What the fuck was that? Place to hide? That's it. Hello? Hello? Is anyone? Oh god. My. Much safer than I ever felt. Okay. Get out of my way. I need tinderbox, anything that'll help. Oh, open up, please. Was there anything in here? I just scrambled to hide now. No, I don't think so. I don't think I did. I don't think I played it.
4th of July,
No playoff.
1839. It's done. The orb is assembled. I was awakened by an exhausting nightmare. Shaking and sweating, I retired to the drawing room with a cup of tea. The relic pieces lay spread across the table as I'd left them, but somehow I knew how it was supposed to be.
Is it on PS4?
I fetched the tar, which I had prepared to fix the pieces together, and without fault I joined them, producing the orb I remembered so clearly. The tar proved unnecessary. It was pushed out from the joining pieces as they merged on their own, with no adhesive. The ancient stone relic now rests on my table. Its immaculate surface and perfect shape could have been molded by a factory. This is all too strange.
Great game too. Okay, I'm gonna try it. Is there like a key I'm looking for or something? Here. Oh.
Oh, thank God, there it is. I guess it is a good place to hide it then.
Yes, what kind of key is this? Changer. Is he here? Okay. Let's get back into here and see what's happening. So, I guess we're done with that room because that's about like everything there. Yeet. So what's in here? I'm guessing this is the machine room or something. Storage. Okay, so I go to the storage. Where else can I go? I have commentary off. What do you mean, game? Get out of here with your commentary. Oh, what?
Don't forget your bag, Daniel.
I won't, Herbert.
There is no shame in using a parasol in the desert. As it happens, it's imperative to your survival.
But it looks ridiculous.
The shade will hurt much less than dying, I assure you.
Is that the only time we ever hear her? Oh my god, big flashback and ring.
You have an ascending room. Will it take us to the inner sanctum?
It will definitely take care of the vertical part of our journey. So, you have ridden an elevator before?
Yes, the Colosseum at Regent's Park has one. It takes you to the gallery where you can view the panorama.
Good. This ride might be a little longer, and in the other direction.
Wow. Just, of course it's not working, huh? That locked place. Since I'm guessing I had to go in there first, I might as well check this place. Ah. 9 different kings. Oh, whoopsies. Oh, I heard that noise. That ain't good. First place I can go is in here. Pressure. I'm not gonna mess with these just yet until I figure out what to do with them. Oh, I know.
5th of July, 1839. Today, I went to the university looking for answers. I was able to sneak into Herbert's office and pick up an address book along with some relevant textbooks. Professor Taylor at the Faculty of History was very helpful, and I managed to approach the subject of the orbs. The most interesting aspect was the prevalent trace they had left in our culture. The mythic orbs may, in fact, have inspired the globus cruciger, which so many royal regalia holds to this day. In ancient times, the orbs were held by priests as a symbol of the sun and its power. As I was leaving, I overheard a disturbing conversation. Sir William Smith, the geologist, was killed last night. Less than a fortnight had passed since I'd asked for his expertise. I know it's silly, but I can't help feeling responsible somehow.
What? Okay. So, the dude who I tried to talk about the orb, since its pieces were changing, that dude's dead. Note that There are only 2 spare rods left in the storage for the elevator machinery. Make sure to only discard the ones which are badly damaged to keep the others in the inner study rooms in case all 3 would crack again. Keep the others in the inner study rooms. So there's 2 spare in storage and however many in study rooms. Okie dokie. Oh, this is a lot.
14th of July, 1839. I've read every book I can find on the subject. While rich in legend and hearsay, my knowledge is lack for the insight I crave. I've sent letters to many in Herbert's address book and received answers of varying importance. Today, I got one which differed greatly from the others. From a baron in Prussia. He said nothing about the quaint stories of priests in underground temples. He didn't even mention them. He simply wrote, "I know. I can protect you. Come to Brennenburg Castle. Signed, Alexander." What am I to make of this? Protect me from what? Is someone after me? I looked up Brennenburg and traced it to the Prussian woods near the Baltic Sea. While being the least informative letter I've received, it causes me greatest distress and interest. As I write, my thoughts are drawn to my nightmares in which a most disturbing sound calls to me. A sound defying description. A voice from the void. The last few weeks have been awful, with so many sleepless nights dreading a repeat of those horrid dreams. Tomorrow, I shall visit my physician, Dr. Tate, in hope that he can provide me with sedatives to help me sleep.
Okay, so nightmares, something like that. Some cogwheels. Where was it? Wrong button. So I need to burn something. Oh, dang. Don't need to worry about oil now. Guessing I put these in to ignite. Like maybe 2 or 3, like a machine for pigs. 3. I don't even need to be holding this. Yeah, I see. So now that's that. Ah, cog. I need to find these, so I'm guessing they're like all over the place. Oh, there we go. So 2 more cogs, maybe. I'll go looking for that. Oh, thinking you could hide from me. Oh, whoosh. You needed my dude. Okay. There we go. These cogwheels are rusted though. I'm trying to save my lantern fuel since I have no extra oil. Jesus Christ, these noises, man. The shadow breaking down reality, just as former Daniel said it would. Is there not a cog in here? stuff like that. Stuff in storage, so there's stuff in study rooms and storage. I might as well
When I first
do this.
started working on the elevator, I had detailed concept art as base for my work. This is both a blessing and a curse. Concept art saves a lot of time for us artists, as we just have to copy what we see in the picture, but it also takes away some fun parts of our work, as we don't have to design anything ourselves. In this case, the concept art was very detailed and there wasn't much to change. However, I noticed that the roof part on the concept was dark and added details of my own. I added the patterns to fill out the empty space. I wanted to the elevator and took inspiration from Arabic windows. In the end, it's not a very big addition, but it adds to the overall impression of the elevator as something exotic that doesn't really fit in with the blue-grey stones of Brennenburg.
That's nice. Okie dokie. So now we can finally go into storage. Which I guess I'm happy for. As long as there's none of whatever came in the study, I'm good. With no water creature. I'll be happy. Oh, it is dark in here. It is very dark. Oh god, I don't want to be in here. Oh no, that even scared me to come. But the darkness in the storage feels strange and unnatural. It does. Oh. Oh shit! Fuck was that? Oh god. Bro, it's okay. It's okay, it's okay. Oh god. No one's in here. That in 1 millisecond. Mentos, the rubble from a cave-in is hindering further passage in the storage. Find a way to get through. Got it, Daniel. You gotta tell yourself that. I'm trying to speed things up because... Fuck. Hello? I have plenty of tinder boxes. The drill part can be combined. Oh, drag them on top of each other. I need to find all the parts for the drill before I can assemble it. Oh. Oh, I saw that tinder box too. I'm sorry. Okay, so now can I assemble it? Oh, that's the drill. So like, can I open this? Oh! I was not trying to do that, but, okay. Vessel is needed for the liquid. Oh, hell yeah, that probably saved me like an hour. That's not what I was trying to do. I was trying to check to see if that valve was rusted shut as well, but time was saved, dude. I'm guessing I do the same over here. Okay, okay. Yes, 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 yes. Explosive? Oh god. I'm gonna fucking puke, dude. It's scaring me so bad I'm gonna fucking puke. Alexander. Okay. I have prepared the explosives you needed for clearing the flood drain. I can't stress enough how important it is that the mixture is handled with care. Please try to tell your feather-brained servants this before you go ahead with your plans. These liquids are not by themselves explosives and should be kept separated to avoid further mishaps. I have arranged 2 large vats in the next room for the ingredients. All you need to do is mix the liquids and you're ready to go. Agrippa. Agrippa. I'm guessing I can leave and go back to the rubble. While I'm wasting all my lantern's fuel, I need to... The fuck, dude? A fucking vomit, bro. Okay, we're good though. Okay. Don't stand too close to the blast. Oh, I do not set up. Wait, so do I just kind of like... Should I just sort of... No? Does that do something bigger than a bone? I guess. Oh, that's a yes. Jesus Christ, I'm almost out of lantern fuel, dude. Oh, God, now. I'm about to have to resort to tinder boxes only.
Why are you doing this? Get away from me!
Okay. Oil, 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 oil. Pour this lantern. Pour this lantern. Oh shit! Stay in there! Oh shit! Oh shit! No, no, no. Oh, fuck no. Jesus.
Oh God, no, please! I'm begging you.
So, someone murdered her. Which, I'm guessing is like... Oh shit! The fuck was that? Oh my god, what the fuck, dude? It's just a little fire, it's just a little fire. Just get out of here before whatever that thing was back here comes and rapes me. Yes, yes, yes. Oh, wait, I'm missing one. If a full set of 3 rods is unavailable, there's 1 rod in the inner study rooms, which might work in case the elevator breaks down again. Unless it is absolutely necessary, always use the spare rods in storage before using a mended one. Where's the study rooms? Probably a room I missed up on the 2nd story. Oh, no, 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 no. How do you crouch? I'm gonna go insane. Oh wait, no, just a slight headache. I think things are about to get crazy, so... Good. Yeah, boys. Let's Okay, I think my best plan of action is to just fucking run. So, like, what should I do? Should I kind of like just, hello, come on, bitch, try me, bitch. Motherfucker, get juked. I don't know where the fuck I'm going. Run. I got stamina for days, bitch. You ain't ever gonna catch me. Oh, lantern. Oh, fuck, run. Jesus Christ, I can't see. Jesus Christ. Oh, shit. Oh, fuck. Oh, they're gangbanging me. Oh, fuck, keep running. Oh, shit, this is a bad idea. Oh, damn. Oh, damn. Oh, damn, I'm almost there. Oh, damn. Oh, damn. Oh, holy fuck, I made it. Oh, God. Fucking lantern cucked me, dude. Go. Oh, wait, loading. Go. Oh, God, no.
How did we find this place? An old friend back in Algiers gave me a map.
Why isn't he with us? Didn't he want to come?
He wanted to, Daniel, but things don't always turn out the way we planned.
Am I limping? No, I just have a few cuts and bruises. Is there another room up here to study? Yes, there is. Let's go, baby, let's go. Holy fuck, dude, that dude was camping around the corner. Don't even try to tell me that shit fair. Can't see a fucking thing, and I can hear the bugs. Why the fuck put one tinderbox in a damn chest? There's
nothing left. Everything's gone.
What? To my most trusted student and friend, Johann Weyer. The most remarkable thing happened as I was traveling through the Prussian woods this summer. I finally found one of the orbs I've been looking for the past 20-odd years. It is inexplicable as the blah described. It is in the Hotus conclusion. It was, as it was told about, an underground mythic temple, Mithrak temple, crowned with an unearthly artifact. The orb was big enough to fill my cupped hands, and the texture was smooth and jagged. Its color washed while rich. Contrast is not enough to describe its nature. It was an impossibility, an artificial paradox captured within stone. I was staying in a nearby village called Aldstedt, investigating one of the antique trails when I finally found the cavern. I went inside, and suddenly I could verify the truth of these enigmatic artifacts. They were real. Oh. This is gonna be a long day. As you can understand, this is the most important discovery of my life, but it has also become my greatest fear. As I entered the underground chamber, I could feel that I was trespassing because of my curiosity. I did my best to fight those instincts and fetch the orb from its place. I scrambled out of the chamber and into the woods. I could sense something was following me. It bayed loudly as it closed in. The beast, this guardian of the orb, was relentless in its pursuit. I made my way to a nearby ravine where I stumbled upon some men fishing in the lake. I tried to warn them as I passed, but fortunately they remained as I continued my escape. When I heard their cry of pain echo through the valley, I felt such a tremendous sense of relief, thinking I would be spared. So that means he wasn't spared. Suddenly a blue shimmering light engulfed me, and the colors of the forest were washed away before my eyes. I kept running through the bleak surroundings. The trees had turned charcoal black with leaves of cinder and the ground covered in murky water. I pressed on through the drenched land as the glowing ember gave way to the rising wind and rained on me. I could hear pleading screams in the distance. I joined in as pain and fear overtook me. I fell to the ground gasping for air. This certainly must sound strange, but I had been carried miles away across the Alps to a grassy field outside something. The guardian had taken the orb from me, but still until this day I fear its return. Sometimes I lay awake at night listening for the howling cry I heard in the forest. It has been nearly a decade since that day. and I still haven't been able to write about this incident. The last time we spoke, you told me about your interest and ongoing research into the methanic orbs, and I realized I owed you truth about my visit to Alzheimer. Your friend and mentor, Heinrich Chorus Agrippa. That's the Agrippa dude that made the other thing. Is it snowing? That scared me. My vision. Forget my lantern is cocked. Oh, I'm gonna be going crazy tonight, boys. Get in this light right here. Man, there's quite a bit of light here. Oh my goodness. Big words. 1658, April 12th. After a short study, it is clear that the bile found among humans can be found in the dog. Fear and pain induce stress, which seems to trigger an indigenous response, causing the animal to burst with energy. I believe that the catalyst is produced in the brain. It is difficult to determine exactly where and what it is, but I sense it reeks of cosmic genius, or genesis. I don't know. There is an inherent problem in investigating the energy, since the creature is bound to die from the exercise. I must refine the process of fortune to enable any real work to be done. More experiments must be performed, but it seems that only human beings are able to produce the amount necessary. It might be their ability to appreciate the severity of the process, the ultimate argument. See, experience of terror. The ultimatity augments the experience of terror. Is this a fucking dog's head? Did he chop the fucking dog's head off? And you wonder why it won't survive the fucking exercise.
Let's see what you have to offer. What a mess. I should have sharpened the saw, but I can sense it. It's definitely there.
We're not going to talk about anything besides killing Alexander. Keep a fucking dead bird in a cage. You gotta be shitting me. A whole fucking dog. Jesus Christ. Like, see, that wasn't the thing, that the event that happened wasn't scary. It was the noise that was created. The boom. Is that Alexander? Is this really Alexander? Look at that face. Face only a mother could love, bro. Uh, 1658, January 9th. Further disappointment, the latest findings yielded nothing. I'm still unable to grasp the inner workings of life and its relation to the power essence within it. I shall pursue more. Oh, fuck. I accidentally bumped my controller. No, not diary notes. Okay, it's all the way down here. Going down? Further disappointment in blah, and its life, blah. I shall pursue more books on the subject, but I suspect it will be in vain, since no research has been made in my particular interest. I must attempt to fill that void myself. Clearly humans emanate more of the energy I seek, but I hope animals will suffice to prove a less hassle to acquire. But didn't they start taking humans regardless? I mean, I doubt it really matters. Well, those nice stupid dogs. So another way around the rubble. So weak wooden frame. I got you. I'll do it. I did it at the beginning of the game. Near the beginning. Falcon. Kick. Kick. Yeet. Yeet. The fuck? I'm guessing that's the shadow that's hunting me. Breaking down reality like a cut.
Something's wrong. Oh, so wrong.
Sounds like Daniel. I don't really understand. When will it be my turn? Have I not shown restraint? My patience spans centuries from where I came. Mankind has not even wasted a breath, yet I bow to you. Yeah, I have done so much for you, and I have gained nothing in return. Agrippa, I trusted you. It was I who, in all fairness, should have entered that gate. Oh wait, I found oil. Thank goodness. Oh, thank goodness. Hell yeah. Okay. If the elevator breaks down again, make sure to use the steam engine to build up pressure before channeling it to the machinery. Adjust the levers in the right amount so that the pressure inside the chambers. The meter should read up and down 8. Make sure the flow is set to the according following chart. Wait, what? The meter should read up 8, down 8? What? Okay. Trinity steam set function 4-phase amplification complete steam. Note that the machine will not check proper configuration until all rods are inserted. Gotcha. Yeet. Give me that rod. Oh, that's the other side of the rubble. Haha! Oh. 25 in your pocket. Man, come on, jump scare. That's what this game likes to do. It likes to make you go away. Yeah, totally didn't expect it. Only this game will catch me off guard with jump scares. I just want to get the fuck out of here before it actually catches me off guard with a fucking jump scare. Okay. Sir William Smith has been on a bit of block. Oh, fuck. Who's jizzing all over my floor? Are you serious right now? Oh, these are fresh and clean. I might as well listen to this one.
When I first started working on the elevator, I had detailed concept art based on my work. This is both a blessing and a curse. Concept art saves a lot of time for us artists, as we just have to copy what we see in the picture, but it also takes away some fun parts of our work, as we don't have to decide.
Good, I wanted to stop listening to that. I guess I might as well turn on commentary here. So, up 8, down 8. So... Oh, up 8. Okay, so... it should equal 8. So... 3... Okay, so... 6... 7, 8... and then the rest go down. No? 6. No, that's too much. So they need to both read 8. So 5, 6, 7. Okay, so that's 3, 4, 5. No, what if I do? Oh, here we go. 5 and 3, and then the rest down. I have this. Okay, yeah. So 6, 7, 8, but then that doesn't equal 8. Let's get down to equal 8. 5, 6, Hey, go down, you dumb doo-doo. So 5, 6, 7, 8, and then 3. So then that's 8, and then I guess you go down or up, like you combine. 6, and 7, 8. So that's 3. That's too much. So I have to do something. 5, 6, 7, 8. So that's enough. But what does this 2 do? So that means this one has to go down. So 5. Ah, that means you will go up. Yeah, let's go.
That taste, that fragrance, Damascus rose.
This is another one of those contrast levels, this time calming the player down for what will happen once the elevator is finally running. The map is still dark though, giving a bit of foreboding for what is about to happen.
What? What is about to happen?
When I first saw the concept art for this level, I was pretty happy because I think it looked very interesting, with all the pipes coming from random places and going throughout the level. But I was also a little bit worried because it looked so time-consuming to create all the pieces and placing them in the level. In the end, I was right about that because it did take a lot of time to make everything fit together. But I also think it was worth it because it's a very interesting looking level, and we also use the same pipe system for other levels. As for all the pipes in this level, I modeled and textured them in Maya. I think there are 26 different pieces of pipes that I made. I had to import the wall pieces used in this level into Maya as well, and make a temporary little map to check if the pipes were correct length and all. I also had to make sure all the pipes snap and align well at 0.25 meters in every axis, otherwise placing all the pipes in the level would be nearly impossible. As for creating the texture for the pipes, it was pretty easy because I went with a simple kind of rusty metal look. And when that was done, I started with the pipe work in the level. As you can see, there are a lot of pipes in this level. After this map was done, you could say I pretty much became the plumber of the team. And for some reason, I got most of the pipe-related levels.
Actually constructed like one at a Swedish theme park. It's not the elevator that moves, but the wall. I assume movies use the same trick a lot. Elevator that moves, but the wall. I assume movies use the same trick a lot.
I like how he kept talking after I died. Oh, no, it's still happening. How the fuck am I not dead? Oh.
Come, this way.
What was that?
Forgive me, I should have warned you. One of my responsibilities as a Baron is that of a prison warden. This is where criminals are locked up.
Like a dungeon?
Very much so. Come, don't linger.
The second chapter introduces the dungeon-based set. It was designed to look older and more worn than the castle-based set. It's supposed to show the original pieces of the castle that hasn't been rebuilt over time like the newer areas. The original pieces for the set were a bit blocky due to the tiling, but as special pieces were added you could start to build more varied levels. In the final game, we're using the dungeon-based set for prisons, shrines and sewers.
Oh, I think I lost it, no? What the fuck? I've gone crazy. Did y'all see my vision? Oh, my eyes.
Previously in the game, it has been all about events in the past, but with these prison levels we wanted to bring it to the present, and many events experienced are happening here
And on my ear.
and now. An example of this is a prisoner being dragged off at the start of the level. Here also starts the most encounter-intense part of the game,
What?
and we were a bit unsure on how much enemies we could add. We added what we thought was enough, but after some testing and feedback, we decided to add even more. The amount of encounters experienced depends a bit on how you play the level, but hopefully you should feel constantly oppressed. Since this was the last level that this enemy has a greater part in, we did not fear overusing it either, so I think the amount of enemies here is pretty nice.
Pretty nice. Hello? Oh, shit. Bro, these controls, what happened? Oh. My sanity is a triple dot. Oh, fuck! Other way! Other way! He's there! Jesus Malesus. Jesus of the Jesuses. Let me through, let me through! Oh god! Oh god! Please don't come in here! Oh, I'm dead. You're a cunt, you know that? Look me in the eyes, motherfucker. When I juke your ass, peace! Oh, door, open! I'm grabbing the lock! I grabbed the lock! What? The sanity was the death of me. The sanity was the death of me. How long have I been playing for? Ah, what the fuck? That noise scared the fuck out of me. So I've been playing for a nice long hour. Well, I'm back to here. Oh, and I keep all my oil and stuff. That's nice. I'm gonna do this again so that the noises
Previously
are a
in the
bit
game,
quieter.
it has been all about events in the past, but with these prison levels we wanted to bring it to the present, and many events experienced are happening here and now. An example of this is a prisoner being dragged off at the start of the level. Here also starts the most encounter-intense part of the game, and we were a bit unsure.
Hang on, shut the fuck up.
Where did she go?
No. Oh, tell. I'll never tell you.
You're just making things worse. Look, this is no place for a young girl all by herself. She could be hurt or worse. There's no telling what horrors await down there.
You telling me? Yeah, Alexander's a cock, bro. He deserves to die. If there are little girls down in this fucking dungeon, then he needs to die. Regardless of the reason, unless it's like super bad, but I doubt it. From the way Mother was reacting, I really do doubt it.
But Mother, I don't want to leave without you.
Yeah,
You must go. Find Gabriel, the Outrider, and tell him to alert the King's men.
No, you come too.
Please, we don't have time to make the hole any wider.
But...
Someone is coming. Hurry! I'll cover the hole with a bed. Everything will be fine. I promise.
Well, it's too narrow. Oh wait, can I combine? Yeah. Still having a heart attack. Heart attack. Sorry, I always keep the lantern at full. Left. Oh wait, left, yeah. Right. Telling me a child dug through all this. Get this fucking... Whoa! Is there any more commentary to maybe numb the noise? Oh, there is.
A goal with this level is trying to get the player feel a bit claustrophobic. First off, we start the level in a tight space, letting the feeling hit you directly. Then the idea was to actually decrease the horizontal view, squeezing the view together.
Hang on, be quiet.
2nd of August, 1839. I have arrived at the village of Altstadt. It's a haven in the midst of a vast forest and the last stop before my final destination, Castle Brennenburg. It's late in the evening, and the outrider, who has been with the coach since Bremen, advised me to wait until morning before I venture further. I've arranged for a bed at Der Müller, the village's only inn, and am now waiting for the sun to rise. I try to sleep, but as I close my eyes, I see the men who fell victim in London. My fear and shame forces me to witness the same scenes over and over. They are dead because of me.
So, the shadow chasing you murdered them. If I'm wrong, feel free to tell me I'm wrong. But I do not think I am wrong. Oh wait, never mind, I died, so I got more help. Wait, there was a thing in here. Oh wait, I turned commentary off. Hang on. There it is.
This pig was the first object that I ever tried to rig as a ragdoll, and I'm pretty satisfied with the end result. I'm a little rusty when it comes to making organic creatures like this, so this was basically the only model that I had as a little ongoing project that I could get back to work on.
Please stop talking. Please stop talking.
Pretty much on the tight deadline, so it was nice to have.
Bro, he's a hacker. Come on, dude, what you gonna do? What you gonna do? Come on, try something, dude. Try something. Oh. Oh, look at that. Look at how good they look, though.
So I googled a lot of pictures too.
Oh, look at how good they look.
Oh, look too.
Oh, I thought you. Ow! What? What? I can't stand up.
Other than the look of the model, and the difference from creating a prop. In fact, I didn't have to plan the mesh, so it's nice animations as well as super important for sculpting programs. In those applications, you have details. Pretty much like a fake sculptor, and then you transfer those changes.
Oh wow! Oh wow!
And I was
what is crawling on my screen?
My skills in that application started to fade away. Creating the texture for the pig wasn't the easiest thing to do, because it isn't easy to find good reference pictures for autumn pigs with moist skin. The biggest issue was in fact getting the skin to look unhealthy, but I think it turned out pretty nice, even though it could need a little more work. But to be able to put in more work, we need to have more time and resources, and as a small indie company, that isn't something we had. For the ragdoll, I had to first set it up with the 3D program I use, called Maya. I created a skeleton for the pig, skinned it so that each part of the big model moves with the correct bone. After that, I used our in-house model editor to set it up with bodies with weights for each individual part, like the legs, head, and body. Then I connected it all together using joints. When done right, and with correct weights for each body part, it looks...
Third of August, the sun
quite
sets
nice.
on Brennenburg. Its fairy tale varnish turns to an eerie gloom. Alexander's strange servants are never far away. They are a quiet lot, and their behavior could only be described as skulking. Alexander seems pleased by my presence. As he puts it, it seems like I got here just in time.
Soon it will be ready. Let there be enough time.
I just want to point out, watch this. I'm gonna tap the joystick to go up. And it goes up that much. I'm gonna just sit right here until my sanity becomes good. I just passed out.
He escaped. Where is he now?
Wake up, Daniel. Is there actually one on the other side of this door? I'm going. Storage is this way. Up that green stuff that was in their room. The pig skin, like the flayed pig hanging over it. Oh, what's this lock? The gate is locked and the padlock is in excellent condition. Hello. Oh, hello. Oh wait, I had to go back and read that. Oh my goodness. Oh wait, is this the right one? President says he puts it. Oh yeah. I think I just gotta read the first one. 3rd of August, 1839. I feel like I've fled the world and all its worries. Brennenburg is just towers reaching well above the highest pine trees. Following the winding road leads to the gates gives the impressions of discovering something forgotten as a journey with Marco Polo to the hidden Xanadu. Alexander the Baron is a pure but gracious man. He seems well versed in the worldly matters and is not as in church as I assume. My room is exquisite, and I am confident that no hotel for miles could even hope to match. As the sun sets on Brennenburg, it's a fairy tale variance turns to an eerie gloom. Alexander's strange servants. Oh yeah, so the first two were the ones I had to read. Now I need to go to the kitchen. Keeping that oil high. I'll listen to it again. Oh wait, I can't. Oh, is this the lock I gotta go to? What? No, because that just leads to here. I think I gotta go to that other one that said it was in excellent condition. Ah, here's the kitchen. Yeah, see this acid, but I'm not gonna touch it. Glass jar holds the acid safe, but yeah. Oh. Swear to God, if one of them fucking thingies comes after me, I'm gonna be pissed. I just realized I escaped one of them. I escaped one of them when I was hiding behind a table, and I just fucking ran. No one else realized that? Oh, okay. I'm gonna turn back on commentary. Oh wait, it is on. I was just keeping the oil high, dude. I think I heard somewhere. It sounds like he's in that direction. So I think I heard somewhere that you're supposed to just keep the oil at a minimum and not constantly be like refilling it. But I want to live. And then this door just leads to a dead end. So I don't think we have. I think we haven't gone the way where I hear is like shackles moving this way. Like this is where I probably gotta go. It is forted. So I wrote something down in my thing, so I'm guessing. Yeah, and then acid is severely weakened it, and then just give it a. Is he coming? Oh. See ya, bitch! Have a slap on the ass. Before I go, oh, now I gotta listen to that music for this song, man. Oh, my ears, they bleed.
So you used the drain sewers as a means of transport?
Yes, they were built to divert water from an underground spring, and are quite spacious. It seemed only natural to incorporate it into the overall structure.
But we won't be using it.
Not today. The flow is seasonal, and when the spring runs dry, the damp tunnels produce a rather poisonous type of fungi. There is an antidote, of course, but we won't be bothering with it today. Come, this way instead. We're almost there.
So what is this? Oh, an oil drainage. Can I use this to refill my lantern? If, like, I put it in a jar. Oh, I can! Hell yeah! Now take that jar, combine it with my oil, and... Okay.
After the prison level, some light is needed, and that is what we want to give the player right now. We also wanted to have an environment that did not look like anything else the player has seen so far. When the player has endured the dark and gloomy dungeon levels, we wanted to give some sort of award for coming so far, and this level is supposed to be that award. The sound of water is also found quite soothing for most people, so we wanted them to relax, calm down. Only to be more acceptable for scares later on, of course.
What?
Sorry.
I figured I'd add a little something about the commentary, why it is in the game and how we did it. As you probably have noticed by now, the quality of the recordings are a bit different. We tried our best, but as we do not have an office, everyone had to rely on. But for the rest, they really had to work to make the best out of their chat microphones. They even got a checklist of things to do, such as put a sock on the microphone and what angle towards the microphone to speak at. The reason as to why we did the commentary to begin with was that when we were working on Amnesia, we started taking pre-orders of the game, and we put up a meter on the website saying that if we got 2,000 pre-orders, we would add a commentary to the game. This level consists of 3 parts of a puzzle. For each part you complete, you get 1 step closer to getting the machinery running. It does not matter which order you do it in, so you can complete the level as you like. When I scripted this level, I made a basic function for completing a puzzle. Then I added some specific tweaks to each puzzle to make them unique. And then finally a grand version of a complete puzzle function to make it really noticeable when you finish all 3 of them. I got surprised when several testers said that it was not clear as to when they completed the whole level. that on the first puzzle it was really nice, but that on the second and third puzzle they did not really notice that they had accomplished something successfully. As I was about to start working on this, I noticed something really strange. I had, for testing purposes, made it so that when completing the first puzzle you would get the grand puzzle completion function, which meant that the first puzzle had a big bang of events, while the other two would only have the minor small puzzle completion events. It had been like this since I finished the level, so no one had never experienced the actual sequence of events meant to take place. This type of bugs are pretty nice to fix, because you only fix your own stupid mistake, and then all is done.
Got it. Hang on. Okay. Hang on. Come on. Go away, January thing. Okay. I mean, both microphone and audio. Well, I know it's being recorded. Yep. Oh, thank you. 13th January, 1799. Oh, damn. The work I have put into this machine is unqualled by the reasoning of any men. The thought that generations of men have passed away since I first attempted to reconstruct the design is the most tiring. The limitations of the world have made my work incredibly difficult. It has forced me to build the thing almost 100 times larger than the delicate contraption it tries to emulate. Not to mention the flow of tamed lightning crudely replaced presumed steam pushing its way through the pipes and turbines. It shames me to think of what the inventor would have thought of my monster. Where he works with a magnifying glass to carefully fix all the parts. I pushed 5 men to erect a lower of wrought iron in the hope it will have even the tiniest hint of power founded in the traveler's locking. So I don't know, I feel like those are going to be useful, but so the other side had holes in them, so I'm guessing if I just bring it over to them, will it just like... Okay, yeah, so that is what I do. I thought so. I thought it was something like that. Ah, this puzzle is down, up, down. Or up, down, down, up. Something like that. Oh, with the train. Aha! Just as I was about to run out. Right now I'm looking for another piece of pipe, maybe 2 more pieces. I didn't look in here, I know that. So I probably left the pipe in here. stupid. What if you accidentally put it there and then don't kill her? You have to switch it. That's why we have the wooden crane.
This level consists of 3 parts of a puzzle. For each part to complete, you get 1 step closer to getting the machinery running. It does not matter which order you do it in, so you can complete the level as you like. When I scripted this...
I don't care how you script it. So now I can eat. Fuck. Ah, maybe I throw stuff up to weigh it down, you know? There's one. That was one hell of a throw. Two. I'm gonna go through here first, since this is, I'm guessing this one came down at the beginning. More water.
This map is all about themes, and the action the player does are meant to reflect what happens in the diary entries.
Yeah, I need to turn off commentary real quick.
Yes, it enables me to control the water in the drain sewers to some extent. Also, it can be used for all sorts of purposes.
Like for drink?
Well, that too. But mostly to run different machines.
Ah, like water mill.
Exactly.
I do want to hear this, though.
This map is all about themes, and the action the player does are meant to reflect what happens in the diary entries. The player needs to turn the valves in order to progress, but at the same time, things go bad every time this is done. The level gets darker, the sound of someone being trapped gets louder, and the water lurker seems to be coming closer. Everything tells the player not to turn the valves, yet it must be done. Something that reflects how Daniel feels in the diaries.
Ah, it does, cause like, so the water monster. So I gotta turn 3 valves apparently, but Daniel doesn't want to do something in the diaries. I don't know, but he has to in order to proceed, which is just like this is. The level's gonna get darker. Oh, I'm gonna read this one.
7th of August,
Let's go!
1839. There is no denying that Alexander puts a lot of faith into what I can only describe as magic. I'm not surprised. Even while traveling across Europe, I assumed I would have to embrace the supernatural to save my mind and life. As a novice, I do everything in my power to stay focused and not dwell too much on my own doubts. Alexander woke me up early and told me it was time we got started on our work. He was obviously excited to get going, and we headed downstairs to the old dungeon, where he preferred to attempt his rituals. It turns out that Alexander is a true Renaissance man, paralleled only by Da Vinci, I'm sure. He showed me several rooms fitted for specific research, such as anatomy studies, alchemy, and botany. The crown of Brennenburg must be the inner sanctum, a most hallowed ground where we shall attempt to permanently banish the orb's shadow.
So the shadow is a thing too. But I have to make a jump in order to make it to him. I want to hear what this dude has to say. So I'm redirecting the water into here, and there's a dude in here.
The inspiration for this level came from me visiting the Basilica Sister in Istanbul. The fun thing was that Jonas, the concept artist who drew the design, had also visited it the same summer, so he knew precisely what I was after. The fishes that can be found were also inspired by the real thing.
What was that? Oh, let's turn that off. Yay, I know.
8th of August, 1839. I could never be certain until today that I was on the right path. Using my orb, Alexander managed to channel its power unto us. The inner sanctum flared with blue, fiery light, and I could feel the same things I felt in the dark chamber in Algeria. It was like standing in a mad whirlpool of impressions. It was terrifying. But Alexander kept calm and wielded strange tools of science in order to tame the storm. Suddenly, the blue light was stained by strains of red, and the walls burst with pulsating tissue resonating with the scene. Alexander quickly covered the orb in some cloth, and the unspeakable thing vanished. Apparently, the orb's shadow is closer than Alexander thought. He said I should prepare for a warding ritual tomorrow. I'm not sure what he expects, but I have a bad feeling about this.
Like it's gonna get darker. Yeah. Out my lantern is not empty, but it is coming there very quickly. I'm doing my best. Where I was. I need to end up over here. I can get up right here. That means that there's a spot over here. Right here. So I have a bit of oil left. That to a rescue train. Bro, you can't keep using the same shit where I gotta throw a rock chair or fucking chair. I've done that puzzle enough. I don't want to choke right here. Also don't want to hold my lantern now. Oh. Well, now I can't hold it out.
9th of August,
That's nice.
1839. It is still early, and Alexander is busy preparing for the ritual later today. Seeing him this worked up makes me question why. What does he stand to gain? I realize he is curious about it all, but surely there must be more. Is he so foolish he will attempt to tame the power of the orb? I must admit that yesterday, when Alexander flooded the inner sanctum with blue light, I realized we had but graced the orb's true potential. This might turn out to be more than escaping a creeping shadow. It might be the beginning of something truly extraordinary.
Okie dokie, truly extraordinary. Please don't go What the fuck was that? Sounded like a cat that got raped underwater. Oh god. Get out of here. Why did I do that? Oh yeah, to remove the water for some reason. I don't know. Redirect the water from somewhere. Really wish I could have some oil. The morgue? Oh god, this is where dead bodies are kept at least.
Do you see, Daniel? It has yielded. What? The shadow. It has, for now. Come, let's get this out of here so we can get some peace.
Yes, let's. Where to?
Just down the corridor, to the morgue.
Are there more dead men there?
You did well, Daniel. Come, let's get going.
Did we murder people?
Alexander along with Daniel makes up the foundation for the entire story. Together they make the core conflict. There was a lot of background for this character as he is in a sense the villain, so I wanted to do everything that I could to make him likable and have people sympathize with him. It's just the best way to make a bad guy. If we can have the player feel for their opponent, they might start questioning their own actions. Alexander's story is quite interesting in its own right, but in the end it was important to have the story deal with the relationship between Daniel and Alexander. That's why there is so much about the last few weeks and so little about the history of Alexander. Because after all, since we're playing Daniel and he seemed to want to get back at Alexander, we the player want to know how bad it really was and decide for ourselves if we think he should be punished.
I think he should be punished as killing dogs. Oh, the strange deaths among the servants and prisoners have finally been resolved. It seems that the drain sewer, which has recently been opened up as a means of transport, is plagued by peculiar poisonous fungi. Victims seem to have suffered an extremely quick outbreak of sickness affecting the entire body. Some of the men, including myself, are blissfully spared by the calamity, but it is clear that this cripples my progress. The prisoners die quickly, and their contaminated vitae lacks the energy I seek. I shall immediately start working on a vaccine. I fear for Daniel, for he is reckless. He is tainted by the approaching shadow and will not be able to pass the gate. Will he be able to accept this in the end? My love, I've seen evil in him. How am I to trust him with the truth? What cruel irony that I have to undo him. What Agrippa did unto me. What? Dismiss that. Where's dismiss? Dismiss. The vaccine enabling my men to work in this fungi-ridden sewer is a definite success. Unfortunately, only a few of the servants have been meted as a continue to prove difficult. The others will perish, and eventually I will have to create more than to keep my experiments running. Create more servants? What? Note that an injection of vaccinated blood will work as a shield long enough to pass the sewers without any risk of infection. It will do fine for the prisoners' transport. So do I have to... Oh! What? Proper tool? Oh, something is missing. Here? Oh! No, not in there. Oh! I think I'm missing something from the other direction I have to go.
The flashback of the guy trapped is actually...
What happened? Why are all these dead? Where am I? What's happening? Help! Anybody! Help!
Okay, so now I can turn on commentary and listen to what he has to say.
The flashback of the guy trapped is actually inspired by true events.
More? Oh my god.
3 days now. This is ridiculous. Why doesn't someone go to this room? Hey! Anybody! Am I all alone here? Help! Help! I'm so tired. If I sleep, will I wake from this nightmare? If not, I pray my Heavenly Father will take me in my sleep.
Okay.
The flashback of the guy trapped is actually inspired by true events. During the bubonic plague outbreaks, people were buried so quickly that it was not always checked that they were probably dead. This meant that people sometimes woke up, finding themselves locked up, entombed, surrounded by corpses. Scratches on doors and walls of such rooms have been found, confirming that it did happen.
I need to just combine you. Aha! Serene. Ah!
As with the cistern, this takes the player closer to Daniel's dark past. It was important here that the corpses did not have the normal gory shock value, but was more true to reality and disturbing. We really wanted to approach this stuff with respect and not just show it in an exploitative fashion. I hope that shows when you play the game.
Hello? Oh, I didn't mean to use them both. No. Just double click.
The shadow. It's close now.
GG, no rage, sack of useless
mute me. That's fucking mute.
I already unmuted you.
I wasn't even talking.
Okay. Yeah, boys, I'm gonna end it here. We have gotten through a fuck ton of shit. Thank you, Alex, for visiting the stream, and whoever else visited. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this stream, and I'll see you dudes in the next one. Peace. Love you for